Hey there, what's up YouTube? I'm Extraordinary Jr. and welcome to the new Top 10 Hardest to Find Pokemon list. I made my first Top 10 video in July of 2012. In that time, it has amassed well over 1.5 million views on YouTube. Yet, it is the top 10 list I regret the most. Back then, I was a rookie. I did not know what I was doing. Since I have gained much more experience and I want another shot at that list. This time around, there's legendary Pokemon on the list. Oh boy, there are legendary Pokemon on this list. With that being said, let's dig around and search high and low for the new top 10 hardest to find Pokemon. Number 10. Besides being known as one of the most racist Pokemon ever, with its past history of the blackface, Jynx is also known as being one of the most annoying and difficult Pokemon to find in the later games. The easiest way to get Jynx is to trade a Poliwhirl in Cerulean City, which is not so difficult, but trading its XY seems rather tedious. Jynx sits here at number 10 due to the fact that it does not appear in Generation 3 at all, possibly due to the fact that the whole region is tropical, and if you skip an entire generation, you deserve to be on this list. Number 9. I couldn't choose between this dynamic duo. Scyther and Pinsir are some of the strongest Pokemon you can find in the Safari Zone in Kanto or the bug catching contest in Johto. But besides that, they're rather rare in the next 4 generations of Pokemon. Kinda surprising actually, considering that Scyther evolves into, well in my opinion, one of the best steel types in Scizor. But that's beside the point. Well, at least I get Scyther on Route 21. Maybe, or Pinsir on Route 12. But probably not. Number 8. This seems rather clear, doesn't it? I couldn't make this list without including Pokemon you don't choose. Yet, I believe this is a rather cheap tactic, which is why it is only number 8. But when you think about it, I am right. The starting Pokemon you don't choose, / fossil Pokemon, never appear again throughout your journey. The only way to maybe get some of these starters is to beat a later Pokemon game and receive a starter as a gift. I know it seems rather cheap, but starting Pokemon are still Pokemon, so it's fair game. And that applies also to fossils. Number 7. Again, another example of, yeah, you're right. What do you expect? Game Freak and Nintendo want to make the most money they possibly can. I think we can all understand that. So what do? They take, what, like 10, 12 Pokemon and put them into one certain game? So if you want to complete the Pokedex, you need to A. Buy another game, B. Trade with your friends, C. Cheat, or D. Some combination of the 3 above. Sounds fun, right? No, it sucks, but they're a business, and if people will buy it, they'll continue making slightly different games, and then releasing the same exact game with a slight difference 1 year later. Crystal, Emerald, Platinum, and the soon-to-be Pokemon Z. It's gonna happen, it really is. Number 6. Generation 6's pseudo-legendary Pokemon takes its rightful spot at number 6. Coincidence? I think absolutely. Noibat is Generation 6's traded to a high level and they're rewarded Pokemon. Once again, a pseudo-legendary. I decided to put Noibat here since it is the newest Pokemon of this caliber, meaning it can only be found in X and Y, which pretty much makes the argument for me. I love pseudo-legendary Pokemon. They're a prime example of what patience can be rewarding of. So, I'm glad to have it here at number 6. Number 5. The previous number 3 in my first crack at this list, Chansey has moved backwards to the number 5 slot. That's saying a lot. Chansey is a bitch to find and catch. Sure, it looks all cute and innocent, but inside the egg-shaped, well, egg is a ball of pure evil. And yolk. But seriously, I hate Chansey. I have never caught one due to the fact that it's always run away from me. Maybe this is more personal than any of the previous Pokemon, but Chansey, next time I run into you, I'm running away. Number 4. You know what, Phoebus? You're still insanely hard to find. Had this list not included legendary Pokemon, you would be number 0. I hate Phoebus. I really, truly hate this ugly, stupid fish with a burning passion. For those who have never suffered the torment of Phoebus, consider yourselves blessed. For those who have, you're in my prayers. You understand the pain and sorrow that goes into looking for this little bastard. But have hope, my friends. It can always be worse. We still have 3 more slots to go. Be brave. Number 3. You know what really grinds my gears, besides Clink? Roaming legendaries. These are the bane of my Pokemon existence. These are the absolute worst. And there's 12 of them, if you look at every Pokemon game. I hated looking for Entei, Raikou, and Crystal, and now you're saying there's 10 more of them? Holy reducers, Batman. We are 100% grade A. A standing for absolutely fucked up the ass hard. All we can do is open our cheeks nice and wide and accept it. Because if you want to 100% the Pokedex, you have to catch them all. Or actually replay. Whatever's easier. Number 2. You know what really grinds my gears? Crinkling. But didn't I just make that joke? I hate event Pokemon. I hate everything that's to do with event Pokemon. If you're going to put a Pokemon into a game, spending God knows how many hours of creating, sketching, programming, designing, at least put it in the fucking game. Holy shnikes, Robin. I hate event Pokemon. If you don't go to a certain place at a certain time, you're screwed. No Pokemon for you. Hope you like trading on the global trading system for 30 hours looking for a Jirachi. But what could possibly be worse? How about an event Pokemon that has not been available since 2005? And if you want to get it, you have to beat a different game or hack it. And finally, number 1. Mew, you tiny pink ball of... Aww. How dare you not show up in an event since 2005? How dare you come out in a shitty Pokemon game, My Pokemon Ranch, which isn't really a game according to the Pokemon Wikipedia, calling it, but rather an accessory to the owners of Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. So you're in a game that requires you to send 999 Pokemon to it. Genius! Next you're going to tell me the only way to get it is to cheat in Generation 1. Are you fucking kidding me? It's at least under the truck by the SSN. Fuck this, I quit. Mew can only be found by tricking a glitch within Generation 1's code. There are 3 methods. I will personally go for 1. To get Mew from the earliest point possible in the game, the player must have defeated the swimmer in Cerulean Gym and the junior trainer, the one who says, "I saw your feet from the grass," when the battle with him begins, are Route 24 in the grass. The player must then defeat the trainers in Nugget Bridge as usual. The player must have an Abra that can teleport in their party, and therefore, if playing Pokemon Yellow, must have reached Route 5 to catch one or trade one from before. The player must first heal at the Cerulean City Pokemon Center, so that the player may teleport there later. With an Abra in their party, the player then needs to stand north of the junior trainer so that he is just below the screen. It is recommended that the player now saves the game. The player now must move down until he is immediately seen the first start. The player then needs to teleport with Abra. If done so correctly, the junior trainer will get the exclamation point above his head, indicating a battle. But now, the start menu will not work, and it is imperative that you do not battle with anyone. Then, the player must head east to the Pokemon Center to Cerulean City Gym and battle the swimmer. After defeating the swimmer, the menu will not work, the player then must head north to Route 24, where after several steps, they will encounter a level 7 Mew. Got it? Good. That is the only legit way to get a Mew. Have fun, kiddies. I was Short New Jr., and Mew can shove it up where the sun don't shine.